Hey, what's going on, everybody? Got another video for you guys, and here we go. Now, this video is a little bit different because normally I don't put myself in the video because I don't really like taking videos with myself in it. But I figured with a coach like this, I need to be in the video so that you can get the perspective of how large this coach is. Now, for the people that actually watch my videos, you know I actually did a video a while back of a Freightliner Cascadia that was 114 scale. So I did a video with me in the video so you can see how large it is based off the scale. But same thing with this. If you watch this video, you get to see how large this coach actually is. So let's get into it. This coach was actually made by A.F. Shamel. Now, if you watch my videos, you know that I'm pretty much a steady customer with A.F. Shamel. I love iconic replicas. They do an amazing job. They are the top as far as bus replicas, but there's a lot of different vendors out there that does different things. So I like to support everybody. So if you watch my videos, this is one of the first coaches that I've actually did from A.F. Shamel. This is a 187 scale Prevost H345 and the old school Academy livery or livery. Some people don't check me on how I said it. So I'm not a new customer to him. Now with the new Prevost that Iconic Replicas does, as you can see, I put my name on it, Prosperity. Now I'm not gonna lie, the scale is a little bit off. If you put them next to each other, I think the A.F. Shamels are a little bit bigger than 187 scale, but they're still a real good option if you're trying to get a custom coach. Because let's face it, there's only going to be certain models that Iconic Replicas does. I doubt Iconic Replicas do this version of the Prevost. So if you're looking at something that you want to get done custom, someone like a A.F. Shamel or a Frank Sereno, he does the Collector's Corner. I think that's the name of his company. So when you deal with these custom vendors, it might not be exactly accurate, but you're gonna get something that you probably would never be able to get as a production model. Now we're gonna go back to A.F. Shamel. When I talked to him, he told me that he can do any scale. And I told him, you should never have told me that, because if you could do any scale, then that means I can get a big bus. I love my 187 scale because anybody who follow me on Facebook. My name is Theodore Campbell. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Prosperity 365 with the dot in between the pro. I love 187 scale because I have a diorama already made up and it works perfect for that. But as a collector, I'm going to collect every scale. I have 187 scale. I have 124 scale. I have 150 scale. I have all scales. But the one thing I never was able to get was a large coach. And A.F. Shamel, he told me he can give me a large coach. I said, give me a large coach. That's where we at right here. So with that being said, I said, if I'm going to get a large coach, let me get a coach that's going to be something that goes with my future. And if you watch my channel, I already expressed myself that one day I would love to own an RV. Now, when you get to the RVs, What is the cream of the crop? The Prevost, the News. Shout out to Andrew Steele. I love his channel. He got all the top of the line RVs and motorhomes and stuff, Class A motorhomes, diesel pushers. Even though I come from the motor coach side where I drove buses for a living, I love the motorhomes that they have out there. So I said, if you can do any scale, let me get the top on the line. I pray I get something like this in real life, but even if not, let me own something that's scaled to a model that I love. So, with that being said, A.F. Shamel, if you don't know who he is, he does custom models. I believe that he is actually a actual engineer in real life. So that's why a lot of these models are so detailed. Even this Prevost Academy coach, even though it's small, it's very detailed. Is it as detailed as a die-cast model? No. But again, you have to really ask yourself, how bad do I want a certain model? Because there's going to be certain companies and certain models that you're not going to get from iconic replicas. As much as we love them, as much detail they are, they're going to stick to what's more popular and what's, pretty much what's better for business at the time. So if you want something super rare, you might have to go to some of these smaller vendors. And that's just what it is. And that's what I did with this actual coach. So let's get into the coach because I talked too much already. This is actually a 120 scale coach. Now, like I said, with the 187 scales, I actually think that this one is a little bit too big. So the scale is a little bit off. But again, you can't be too picky when you're getting something custom. This is 120 scale. Is it actually 120 scale? I don't know. But again, I'm not going to be super picky about it. I think he did an amazing job. This actual coach is a Prevost 2015 H345. It's actually built off of a real coach. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you. Like I said, I'm in the market to buy an actual RV, hopefully in the future, in the next 1 to 5 years. So I'm on RV Trader all the time. This coach is built off of a actual coach that's for sale on RV Trader right there. I know the picture looks kind of crazy, but if you could look at those details, it's built off of this coach. This is a 2015. I believe that it was actually built by a Liberty coach. I looked all up and down the actual post and I couldn't find it. But I believe this is a Liberty coach who actually built this unit. And this bus is built off of actual coach. I hope I won't get in trouble. I hope A.F. Shamel don't get in trouble. Hey, if you actually buy that bus, hey, you can reach out to me. If you want a replica of the bus that you actually bought, you never know. We could work out a deal. You can have this actual model that's sitting in front of me. But for the sake of this video, we're going to stick to just replicas. I think he did an amazing job, as usual. There's so much detail. Even the door is open. The luggage compartment door is open. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to open all of them. Now, this bus is actually made out of poster board. Now, some people are against that, which I can understand. You don't get the same quality out of die cast, but again, you have to remember, you're getting a custom coach that you probably would never be able to get from anywhere else. So can you really be that picky? For me, I'm not. So that shows you the luggage compartment bays. They open up, and they open up on both sides. I'm sorry if this video is too long, but this bus has so much details, I have to be long with it. Now, when I turn it around, I already have everything open up already. As you see, the passenger door opens. It has slide outs already. Two slide outs, and it even has the awning that comes out. And it's like twofold, because when the awning opens out, it actually shows you the inside of the coach. It shows you the interior, and I know you can't see it too good on the camera, but there's actually a button where you can turn on the lights and see the couches and stuff inside. It's not super detailed, but again, those are the insides of the coach. This is a motorhome, people. So a lot of people say, well, if those lights work, does any of the other lights work? Yes, they do. As you see, those are the hazard lights. That's the inside light. And those are the headlights. So this is a very detailed coach. Turn those off because you can't see it, but this is a very detailed coach. Very detailed. Very detailed. So let me turn off some of these lights. I think he did an amazing job. Now, again, I'm not trying to make this video too long because we're already at 12 minutes. But if you want to contact A.F. Shamel, he's on Facebook. He can make a custom coach for you. If you have the photos, you can give him the photos. He can make you a coach from scratch. Is it gonna cost? Yes, it will. This was not a cheap bus. I'm not gonna tell you what I paid for it, but this is not a cheap bus. You got something that's one of a kind in your model bus fleet. But I mean, come on. Door closed. Who else has a bus like this? Honestly. Who else has a bus like this? This is one of a kind. I'm even putting the slides in. I mean, this is an amazing coach. I got one slide still out. Kind of hard to push in. Again, this is for display purposes only. It's not about a toy. This is not a toy. There you go. So now it looks like a regular coach going down the road. And you see how large this is. Now let's put against iconic replicas, this 1/87 scale. You see how small that is? And it's not a knock against them, but this coach is huge. Matter of fact, this is going to be on display in my living room. This coach is huge. Huge. I'm just trying to give y'all all around view of it. It's huge. Yes, it's made out of paper. Yes, it's made out of poster board. But where else you going to... If this was die cast, this thing might be as much as a real Prevost. You might as well get a real one. But I just want to showcase to you guys, this absolutely is my favorite coach that I own right now. This is not a knock against iconic replicas, because we know they're the best. They got the most, detailed coaches out there on right now as far as replicas. But where you going to get a coach this big and this detailed? Maybe you're not into RVs. Maybe you're not into motorhomes. You can still get a coach like this with your regular livery. Let's say you own a company or you a driver and you want a company. I mean, you want a model of the company you work for. You can order something like this. Of course, I couldn't have a fleet of these. That's why the 187 scales are the best. To me, my personal opinion, this is the best scale to collect because you can be able to collect hundreds of these and still have room. Can you imagine having hundreds of these? That's too big. But if you just want one particular coach that's one size, and I think this is pretty good. So shout out to AF Shamel. Like I said, if you want to get one of your own, it don't have to be this coach. Whatever coach that you have, and it can be whatever scale. You pick the scale. Because remember, I got this 187 scale from him. Because I knew Iconic Replicas probably wouldn't make that particular academy. Talk to him. Get it done. So, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe. Salute to my man, Andrew Steele. You love the $1 million motorhome. So, I have a $1 million motorhome that costs way cheaper. Maybe I might get to that level one day. But if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. And we're going to check you guys out next time. Love you guys. Be blessed.